Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Quad and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my final Sunday vlog for the year of 2017. I figured why not, let's go ahead and do a Sunday vlog with Titus here, part of my video. I hope you guys had a good holiday, by the way. I hope you guys, if you celebrate Christmas or whatever, hope you guys had a good time and celebrate with your family and friends and whatever, right? Or even if you're alone, hope you guys had a good time, a good holiday, okay? I figured for my final vlog for the year, we talk about 2017. Like, let's review all the things that happened in 2017 and we'll just go from there, okay? Well, Titus will be around, I guess. There's like three main things that happened this past year that I thought was like, these are the highlights of the year, all right? I knew last year, I would say starting like August of last year, that 2017 would be a big year of change. There'll be a lot of changes. There'll be a lot of things that'll be different from any previous year in my entire life, all right? And yeah, I would say that 2017 was a year of change. It was a year of transitions and a year of like new beginnings and endings and stuff like that, okay? The first thing that really stood out, I have a little list here of things that are like highlights of the year, is just KU. Like, I'm done with school. I finally got my master's degree, right? And you know, there was an internship that I was involved with. I'm finally done taking classes. You know, I finally had to give up that apartment. Like, I'll be honest with you, like my entire life, that living in Lawrence by myself is probably the years I would be the most free. Like think about it. Like before then, I was living with my parents, my family, and all that stuff. And I'm back with my parents now in this beautiful house. But I'll probably like when I finally move out again, I'll probably like be like married or something like that, or maybe like be tied down by a job or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had my own apartment. I was free. I had my own hours pretty much, and you know, just wake up, go to internship, go home, and you know, have fun for the rest of the rest of the day. You know, I'll miss that apartment. I really will miss that apartment a lot. Okay, you know, I had my own furniture set up and my own entertainment center, and I had a, you know, refrigerator with everything inside the refrigerator was food I wanted to eat. You know, so. But the internship, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it prepared me well enough. Maybe like another year of my student teaching would be nice. Because when I finally got out, I finally got a job in education, you know, and all that stuff, I felt like I wasn't prepared enough. You know, I wish I had more knowledge, you know, more experience, you know, being thrown into the classroom like that and expect me to take over and stuff like that. I felt like I could have done it a lot better, you know. But yeah, I finally done, graduated, you know, it was great. I had my graduation. We went to all-you-can-eat meat place, and my graduation, there was like a big parade and stuff like that. I have videos of it on my YouTube if you want to check it out. But you know, parents came to visit Lawrence, and my sister, my brother-in-law, we all like crammed into my apartment, right? A great way to like end my time there. It's like, oh, all my family showed up at the apartment too, you know, and had great friends too, you know. That was the 1 year in the apartment was that when I lived alone, you know. I didn't have any roommates because when I was in Lawrence, I lived in the dorms at KU, and when I was in the dorms at KU, you know, I didn't have my own bathroom. Yeah, I had my own room, you know, with the bed and the desk and stuff like that. But whenever I had to go to the bathroom or take a shower or something, I shared it with like 10 other people, and down that one hallway. I never made a video tour of my dorm, by the way. It's kind of disappointing. And then I lived with a couple roommates for a while, you know, in their house. You know, I have my own room there, okay, own bathroom, okay, and then I have my own apartment, which was nice, you know. Yeah, so yeah, finally good to be done with classes and stuff like that. You know, people keep saying, "Hey, David, you've been in school for almost forever," you know. And then after graduating and all that, basically my family had a huge vacation. You know, we went on a cruise. We went on a cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. We went to the ancient city Tulum. We checked out like a lot of touristing sites, and of course, it was a 4-day cruise. Tons of food, you know, endless little shows and stuff like that. Little music shows. There was like they were showing movies. It was endless, man. It was tons of entertainment on the cruise ship. Lots of people too. Titus, come here. No! Come here. Okay. Titus is back in the video. But yeah, I went on a cruise with my family, and it was a great time, you know. It was actually my first time out of the country. I never really left the country, like, besides that, you know. Although we were stepping on, checking out Mexico, and the beautiful weather and the water and stuff like that. The water was so clean. Like, we went to the beach, right? And the water was so clean. Blue, clear water, you know? So that was a big thing. The final big thing of the year, I have to say, is just the move. Yeah, we went from like Wichita, Kansas. So I really moved from like Lawrence, Kansas to Wichita, Kansas, which is only like a couple hours away. And then we moved to Texas. Oh my gosh. So we moved to Pearland, Texas, which is like 20 minutes away, 20 minutes like south of Houston, Texas. My sister actually lives in Houston, like downtown Houston. So we want to be close, but not like be in that busy Houston area, right? So we kind of live on the outskirts, a city outside of, near Pearland, Texas, okay? And I'll be honest with you, this house here, it's nice. It has great location, by the way. Like, it's really close to my sister. You know, it's like 20 minutes away from downtown Houston. Tons of different shops like GameStop, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, Best Buy, Target. You know, the mall is all very close by. You know, and tons of restaurants around here too. But this is, in terms of like size, this house is like probably one of the smaller ones. Like, we went from like a 5,000 square foot house down to like 3,000. So in this house, I feel it's very cramped. You know, we still have all our furniture and stuff like that, but it's like, it's obvious that we had a lot of stuff and we were trying to cram it into a very small area, you know? And oh my gosh, the move. I think we went 5 trips back and forth, right? We had, was it 3? We had three trips with a U-Haul. You know, we had like a 20-foot, we had a 26-foot, and then we had like a little trailer. And of course, just bring the cars here, we each have a load. You know what? I think it's like 6 trips now that I thought about it, because my dad had his, I drove once with the SUV, and then my dad drove in his truck, and then I had to bring my Toyota Camry here too. So oh my gosh, it's like 6-7 trips here. Just bringing our stuff back and forth, you know? We actually like drive here, and then we like fly back and drive some more. It's crazy. And the drive here is like 10, 12 hours, you know? But yeah, I moved here, got a new job, right? And the job is good. I enjoy it, you know, good people, the students are friendly, you know? And yeah, good pay, hours are decent. But the one thing I don't like about the job is that it's kind of far away, you know? It's like a 45 minute drive every single day. I mean, it can be a 20-minute drive if I decide to take the tolls. But I like to commute, to be honest with you. I like listening to podcasts and stuff while I'm in the car. So it's a good opportunity to get caught up on podcasts. But ever since when we moved here, guess what? Hurricane Harvey hit like a month later. Like, we were live here for like a month, and Hurricane Harvey hit us, and we were stuck in the house for like almost 2.5 weeks. And when we finally did go out there, you know, once the storm is gone, we were able to like actually drive around the city. Like, nothing was like really in business. We went into a restaurant one time. They kicked us out. They were like, no, there's no food here. Why are you guys open? So I thought that was, oh my gosh. I remember we went to McDonald's, right? You can't order a Big Mac because they just don't have the ingredients for it. And then we couldn't, there was no drinks. You want to get a Coke? You want to get water? You couldn't do it. You go into a McDonald's, it was a very limited menu. you keep saying that, well, what do you guys have, you know? So, yeah, Hurricane Harvey really hit us hard, you know? But luckily, like, this house and all that stuff wasn't affected. We weren't, like, in the floods or anything like that. Like, the neighborhood was flooded, but this area where I lived, the street, right, was, like, a lot higher up, so it wasn't affected by the floods. But we were affected by the floods, okay? My parents actually got a rental property, that's their business. They do real estate and stuff like that, right? And they had to completely rebuild this entire house, pretty much. You know, it's just the frame is there, but we had to like redo the walls, you know, the cabinets, and just like all the electrical stuff. Like that's the thing. Like during Hurricane Harvey, like a lot of people lost power. They lost their houses. You know, furniture and all that. We had power and internet and all that stuff throughout the entire time. You know, we were lucky ones, you know? And I heard that one of the houses that we were considering buying in a different area, there was a house we were thinking about going to Cypress and Katy, Texas, right? Those houses flood. So we chose a good house, I guess. It was like divine intervention or something like that. Like, even though this house isn't the best one, it wasn't like the prettiest of all the houses we looked at, you know? It was the one that survived Hurricane Harvey, okay? And ever since I moved here, you know, there's been a ton of great events. I went to Houston Con. There's like a little Comic-Con here. I went to a couple nerdy events, like the Batman Harley Quinn Day, a couple signings, comic book signings, and around the comic book stores here and stuff like that. Went to the movies. Gaming events. Also, there's a lot of gaming events around here. There was like I went to World War II. I actually recorded videos of that. You know, Call of Duty World War II came out. They had like a huge tournament. There was pizza and food, and fellow Call of Duty fans all got together and we just talked and you know just chill and just have conversations with each other about the games. We talked about gaming's favorite systems and stuff like that. You know, it was a good time. All right. So I would say those are like the big three main events that happened this past year. Was like just be done with school. You know, goodbye to KU. You know, 4 or 5 years of my life was being in Lawrence, Kansas. You know, just driving back and forth. There was years I actually had a job in Wichita and still was taking classes up in KU, so I was like driving back and forth and stuff like that. It was crazy. And the cruise, just this past summer, just going on a cruise with my family and stuff like that, you know. I mean, there was other events, you know, like July 4th, my cousin from Dallas came up to visit and stuff like that. The birthday parties, yeah, a lot of great events happened this past summer too. And then, of course, just moving here to Texas finally, you know. It's just, my family just wanted to be close to my sister who's about to have a baby, you know. Well, she's not pregnant or anything yet, by the way. Like, we just want to move here and get things settled, and then once everything is okay, then she'll have the baby, right? But yeah, we've been, you know, looking for a church here, you know. I'm trying to find another job that kind of like is closer to where I live, you know, so I don't have to drive 45 minutes every single day. If it's possible to keep the job I currently have and find another one that I can take during more than the morning hours, or like a night shift job or something like that, that would actually be kind of nice, you know. But yeah, yeah. I mean, will I miss Kansas? Yeah, of course. I mean, like restaurants, favorite stores, like CD Trade Posts, you know, vintage stock, just the mall in general, you know. I'll miss those places. Of course, my friends, you know, missing John, having my cousins close and stuff like that. It was good times, you know. Yeah, and John, Nathan, you know, good times back in Kansas, you know. But it's time for a new beginnings, time for a new chapter of my life, and there's a lot of opportunity here. Like I've been in Houston for like what 5-6 months now, and I still haven't seen everything. I haven't like eaten all the restaurants or even in my area and stuff like that. You know, like I'm looking forward to seeing what there else to explore and stuff. I need to find some friends though. I mean, I have my coworkers, you know, we sit together during lunch and stuff like that. We talk and whatever, but I want some buddies like to hang out with and such. There's this dude at Walgreens, right? And every time we go to Walgreens, I see this dude who's a cashier there, and we always talk about Marvel and DC and video games and stuff like that. Like, he seems like a cool guy. I don't know, one of these days we'll be like, hey, you wanna just hang out, you know? I have an Xbox One and a PS4. Oh, Xbox One. I got an Xbox One finally, you know? The system's been out for like, what, 3-4 years now? I finally got it. Been catching up, like all the exclusive, all the games have been released past few years, you know? I've been catching up on those, and they're cheap now, you know? I got the gold pass and stuff like that. I had the good opportunity to catch up on a lot of games, all right? So, I could do like a Q&A at this moment, but I'm recording with my phone. So, I feel like that's a good way of ending the year, right? Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for all your support in 2017. Thank you for watching my videos. Those who have stuck around for multiple years, by the way. I want to thank you for your support and your views. I'm still doing this because you guys are watching, you know? Like, I'll be honest with you, I can quit YouTube anytime, and they were like, you know, focus on my job and all that stuff, you know? And, but no, I want to keep doing this because you guys enjoy it, and I enjoy doing it too, you know? Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.